After 71 years, Bluefield College football returns to the Gridiron. The Rams, once known as the Deacons, Fighting Deacons, then the Ramblin' Reds, waste little time in opening their first season as they head into the Mid-South Conference under the direction of head coach Mike Gravier for BC's 21st season. To better understand the history of a once proud program, we are going to revisit a few historical moments in BC football. On September 30th, 1922, Bluefield College opens its doors and announces its first football team. September 1929, University of Alabama All-American B.E. Mully Lenore becomes the head football coach and leads the team to prominence, recording an overall record of 79, 18, and 2 over an 11-year span. November 1933. After nearly missing the 1933 season due to a lack of operating funds, the football team records its first ever undefeated season, 9-0, including wins over Concord College, Salem College, and Appalachian State University. That same year, running back Chando's Albert Pete Young leads the nation in scoring with 128 points, prompting the popular singer-songwriter Rudy Valley to write the song Mr. Touchdown USA. Listed in the same group as Berger from Virginia and Allen from West Virginia, Pete Young and Everett Cedric Rowe are named Honorable Mention All-Americans. September 1941, Coach Tony Lotito becomes the new head coach for football. October 1942, BC fails to produce enough players to field a football squad for the 1942 season and abandons the program because of the loss of most male student athletes to duty in World War II. October 2006, the college's Board of Trustees creates a football feasibility study group to conduct extensive research on the viability of a return of intercollegiate football. June 4th, 2010, Bluefield College leaders announced that football would be returning to campus after nearly 70 years.
Football has been an exciting time here for the campus community as well as the larger community. It's exciting in so many ways. One, we have young men here on campus who are passionate about the sport of football, and that's added a whole nother dimension to our campus community, and very exciting just that whole environment, thinking about our first football game that's coming up and the launch of this inaugural season after a 71-year hiatus of football at Bluefield College. It was exciting as it was developed several years ago. I remember the day just over 5 years ago. I was voted on by the Board of Trustees, coming in as the next president at Bluefield College, and after the board adopted this self-study on football and whether the college should be implementing football once again, the decision was made by the trustees to affirm that self-study, and the board chair, Dr. Dan Grabill, turned around and handed me the study itself, and he said, "Congratulations, Mr. President. We're going to have football again at Bluefield College. Now it's your job to make it happen." And so since that point in time, I and a lot of other folks have worked diligently to bring this dream into reality. And it has taken several years of work on a number of people's part, some influential backers who have decided that they would put the funding up front so that this program could launch, and then hiring the coach, bringing a staff together, and then getting out and recruiting the young men who are here today. It sounds pretty easy, but it's taken several years to make all of this come together. But it has been a team effort, and I don't think the college would have gotten here any other way without the support of the Board of Trustees, our alumni, and the generous donors who've made this opportunity possible.
What have you been going over with them since they arrived on
Really,
campus?
just the basics, where we're just teaching them our formations, our basic formations, and some of our very early on plays, defensively, just their basic fronts. So the first day is very, very basic, and we'll keep adding each day to that playbook. I really believe Bluefield can become Mercer and Tazewell County's college football team. I think there's a lot of people here that love football, and to go to West Virginia and Virginia Tech is a little bit harder. So to be able to come here, have a great family experience, and see some good football, I really believe we're going to attract a lot of people. A lot of nerves. We've got about almost 70 freshmen out here, so there's definitely a lot of nerves, a lot of not sure what they're going to be doing and getting yelled at by me, but they're eager. They're a great bunch of kids. They're a bunch of yes or no sir kids, and so I think they're going to be very coachable and learn very well.
I think the thing that's made Bluefield College football an amazing thing to bring back after 71 years, it's brought to light some of the historic moments that people had forgotten about that were high points, not only for the college itself, but the community and the region, and even nationally. When you look back into the 30s and the 20s when the school started and opened its door in 1922, you learn about the area and what was going on in Bluefield, Virginia, and Bluefield, West Virginia. When the school opened its doors, it was considered in West Virginia. And you learn about the history, and you hear about Pete Young, and you hear about his All-American performances in 1933 when the team went undefeated. But now that football is coming back, you're learning about other people that were a part of the community, and Cedric Rowe, an All-American, and you can go down the list and all the coaches that were here and how history was different in 1922 to 1941. And I think that's what football has done, is it's opened a door up that had been closed for a very long time in a section of archives that has brought to light everything from the school having boxing as a varsity sport and golf and track and field, and just how those things all existed here and no longer do. And football is the first one to come back. And it makes us wonder, as we look to the future, what else will take place in Bluefield College as we add programs and other things. Will we see the return of track and field like we saw the return of baseball earlier in the school's history? So I think the thing that it does for the community is it not only brings a new program in, but it's shedding light on what was and what will become as well. Had a chance to meet with Creighton Lilly in the weeks leading up to the first game, and Creighton was a young man in 1939 and 1940 that played for Moulin-Noir and played for the Red, or the Ramblin' Rams, or the Ramblin' Reds, as the name has changed over the years. And here's Creighton, a man that went to the Naval Academy, that was able to look back on his time at Bluefield and now be one of those alums that gets to see football come back.
Then players went both ways. You didn't have offense and defense. Well, as I remember, there was 3 tackles that was playing on the squad. That is, it did most of the playing, and with 3 of us sort of alternated, and we was going both ways, and I'd usually relieve one from one side and then maybe relieve the other from the other side or whatever. Instead of going to Pocahontas School, that's where I was supposed to go. They didn't have a football team at that time. So instead of going to Pocahontas, I went to Graham and stayed there for 3 years, graduated in 1940. I worked for a year down in the coal canes, and I just decided I wanted to go back to school. And after being out, I didn't go, but the year after graduation, I decided I'd try it. Of course, and then when Pearl Harbor happened, why, that changed it for everybody's life, sort of.
We feel good about our progress. We think that the guys have caught on quite well to our offense and defense. There's still a ways to go, but I think we're further ahead than we were last year at this time. So that shows that they're getting into the playbook, they're studying. We're having more meeting time than we've had in the past. So we feel good about our progress so far, as coaches can feel good about it. We're never satisfied unless it's perfect, but I think they're making great progress.
Being an alumni of Bluefield College, I'm accustomed to Bluefield College having very high expectations for their students as well as their academics, and the ambitious program with the football being returned after 71 years, I really truly believe that we're going to have eventually have a team that the Bluefield College as well as the area will be proud of.
I'm proud of Bluefield College. I got my undergraduate degree, received that at Bluefield College, and I'm proud of the school. It just gives me a sense of pride to see the school grow. When I went to school there, This would have been, pie in the sky type of activity. I look at the school now, the athletics are far above where I was when I went to school there. The campus has had several capital fundraising programs. There are new buildings there, new programs. So for me personally, it makes me proud that I can say that I received a degree from Bluefield College.
Well, with the football program coming to Bluefield College, it's going to bring a lot of hometown pride, where we've always, in the two areas of the two Virginias, supported great football here between Graham High School and the Bluefield Beavers. So with Bluefield College coming, that's just going to enhance the football experience that this small area enjoys so much.
Football is it's magnetic, and if you have a football program that is upward and onward, that is really showing that there's an interest in doing things the right way, and people see that success is on the horizon, at least on the horizon, it will magnetize people and draw them to the school. And then once we get them here, we can do a lot of good things with them. Bluefield College it's a real stand-up place.
What a great opportunity for these kids to continue their football careers and move forward, and also getting a great education. This gives the community something else to be proud of, more than just their local football teams. Now they have their own football team, and what a great day it is to have this inaugural event.
I'd like to welcome everybody to the new Bluefield College football program. We're on our inaugural game day here, and we are all excited. If you take a look around and listen to everybody, you'll see that everyone is really looking forward to today. A special thanks to three guys that made it possible. Coach Gravier, Coach Hairston, and Coach Compton. Thank them for working with these young men, and hopefully these young men will be just exactly that. They'll graduate from college and go out and serve our society, our city, our state, and our country with a plume. Thank you very much, and play ball.
Takes the snap. Gives Wells again. Wells breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle to the 10 and to the 9-yard line. A flagpole first down and goal to go. If they score here, you wait till this crowd will explode. New back in the backfield with Hampton. Hampton takes the snap, takes the handoff, rolling, looking right. Look at him, it's a wide open. Touchdown, Bluefield. Beautiful pass. All right. That was Matt Hollinsworth on the end of that Hampton pass.
We're excited to have Bluefield College football back on campus. There's a lot of excitement in the community. The community loves its football. The college loves its football. And we have great kids on campus. We have an excellent coaching staff that's demonstrating what it means to pursue excellence through preparation and hard work. And we're happy to watch them on the field, competing hard and doing a great job today. So it's been a long time coming, a lot of hard work, but it's finally here and we're excited.
After 71 years, these guys haven't had a football team on the field. Are you kidding me? Electricity, the stands, electricity. The team comes out first year in 71 years, and what do? They show heart. They show that, what it's all about. And it's what it's all about. This is a Baptist school. These kids believe in Christ. They believe in their football team. There's no I in team. You can see that with these Rams. So exciting, electricity. I'm absolutely blessed and honored to be a part of this inaugural season.
The nerves can kind of be out of the way now. How was everybody in the locker room beforehand? How do you think these guys handled the first game?
I think they were ready. I think our guys were prepared, and we knew we were going to play hard, and that's what we expected our guys to do. I don't know if there was nerves so much, especially the way we came out. I mean, we moved the football pretty well.
It's a great atmosphere, fans coming out. So, it was great.
Today was a good learning experience. Unfortunately, we didn't get to come out with a win. So we made too many mistakes.
Now our guys have an idea of what an actual game feels like and what level you got to play at for 4 quarters, because it takes 4 quarters to win a game. And it's great to have football back here, but our goal is still to try and win some way, somehow. So our guys got to learn. They're young, but we can't use that as an excuse. We had an opportunity to get the job done, we just didn't get it done. So now our guys will learn from this and get ready for the next opponent, because they'll be here in 7 days.